All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Life I'm Gonna podcast. So, guys, Brentford 3, Tottenham 0. £300 million, guys. £300 million spent. Yeah, they saw some players to recoup some of that money, but £300 million spent. Revamp their whole midfield because they said the midfield was the issue. Top teams last season were overloading their midfield. So, the defense was getting run through, they were getting run on. So they needed to strategize. They needed to fix their midfield. £200 million on two players, pretty much. I think Tally was 100 and Fernandez was 85 or whatever it was. Call it 200. Let's run it up. Only for the first game of the season to be losing or to lose 3-0. All right, guys. So let's look at these signings. So £300 million spent, 267 million euros spent. Sandra Tonali, £92.5 million. Matthias Fernandez, £85 million. Sabinho, £85 million. Fair enough, he didn't play. They basically just bought him. Van Heck, £52 million. And then they had the free transfers of Robertson, Senesi, and Dubravka. All of that for what? £300 million for what? And I'll tell you what, guys, I'll tell you this right now. Even when Savinho comes in, even when Omar Marmoush comes in, yeah, they'll win a game here and there. They'll score some goals and look good in one and two games, but the core identity of Tottenham Hotspur is failure. Everything that they do, everything that manifests from Tottenham, everything that they stand for and represent comes from failure. I think Henry said it best when he was like, Tottenham was so focused on Arsenal, as if to them, Arsenal's goal is to win the Premier League. Tottenham's goal is to beat Arsenal. They're so obsessed with Arsenal, this idea of Arsenal, that they couldn't focus on their own game to endure any level of success at any time in their history. And yeah, they won a Europa League. They won a little trophy here and there, but that's one trophy in how many years? How many years? I mean, it would be another 100 years. I mean, I definitely know that I would not live to see Tottenham would lift another trophy. I know that for a fact. Because since I've been alive, they've won one trophy in the Premier League era. £300 million spent. 2 years relegation battle. The 2 years prior, relegation battle both years. You go out and you throw a lot of money at it, but the problem still persists. You can't, every problem cannot be fixed with money, guys. The mindset, the idea, the identity, who you are, what you stand for, that's invaluable. No amount of money in this world can fix the mentality of somebody who is poor, poor in the mind. And that's Tottenham. I mean, guys, obviously, this is the life I'm gonna podcast and I'm an Arsenal fan. So this is music to my ears. But I just find it very sad at this point. Because I don't want Tottenham to go down. I enjoy beating Tottenham. I enjoy when we go to Tottenham up per stadium and we beat them. Every season, we run, you know. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say, but every season we go up to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and we beat. Every year they come to the Emirates Stadium and we beat them. I enjoy that. It's a nice day out for the boys. But guys, let me know what you guys think. You know, this is like I want to laugh right now. I want to die with laughter right now. The Man United game, all that all that energy, all that, you know, they won the transfer, they're winning the transfer market. Telemans, the best midfielder in the league, miles ahead of Declan Rice, miles ahead of Zubimendi, miles ahead of all of these guys. All City, the team that is destined to get relegated, the team that every single person who who watches the English Premier League as the team to go down first. Similar to Wolves, to go down first, to be the first team to guarantee that's guaranteed to get relegated. 2-0, very first game, right? Oh, everybody is like, yo, it's just, Arsenal, you just beat Coventry, relax, relax, it's just Coventry. And then you go and do that. And then I don't know, I can't remember who it was. I don't know who played Ipswich, but Ipswich also turned over a Premier League team. I don't know if it was Sunderland. I don't think it was Sunderland. I can't remember which game it was, but Ipswich also turned over. Let me actually look at it right now, guys. I'm actually dying to see what happens in the Chelsea game, when possibly tomorrow they play and the Liverpool game, because if they lose, guys, if they fall apart similar to how Manchester United and Tottenham fall apart, then I would be brazen enough after the first game of the season to say that Arsenal is going to walk away with it, because it's absolutely abysmal. Let me check scores. All right, so it's taking a while to come. So Ipswich played Sunderland. Sunderland beat them 2-1. So guys, you see, when you are going for a Premier League title, guys, you cannot drop points at any time. Whenever and you have to take every opponent serious. It is so funny how, and it kind of shows how deluded fans are. You can't go into any game, especially a game with newly promoted team that are so happy just to be in the league, elated just to be in the league, that they just want to go out there and they just want to do their best. They'll throw everything at it. That's because they're just honored to be there, and take them lightly. Every time that a new season rolls around and we have to play in the Carabao Cups and we have to play in the FA Cups, and we come up against these teams, not Arsenal, but just big teams have to come up against these teams. We see how difficult they are to play. So how could you go into games like this? How could you be making statements like it's just Coventry? If Arsenal had a weak mentality similar to Manchester United, similar to Tottenham, then we go into this game saying it's just Coventry and we lose. Draw. Every team that you come up against in the English Premier League, if you want to win the title, you have to take them seriously. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to troll a little bit, to enjoy this moment. I enjoy every moment that Tottenham loses. I enjoy every moment that Manchester United lose. But let me know in the comment section down below. Not like you give a fuck, but let me know in the comment section down below what you think Tottenham's greatest problem is. Is it their defense? Is it their midfield? Is it their lack of attack? Is it that their manager is just an inept and does not know, doesn't have a philosophy, doesn't have a course of action? Or you think that the identity of Tottenham is just too based, too immersed and based in the ideology of failure, that they can't pull themselves out of the abyss? Let me know. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Life Long Podcast. Peace and love, and I'll see you on the next one. And we're out.